I first woke up about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago.
When I started my residency in pediatrics.
Once she came out of the womb, once I had her.
I was about 9 years old.
I really woke up to the threat of chemicals when my son called her, had some blood tests, and it showed that he had pesticides in his blood.
You know, the average person, you wake up in the morning, you take a nice deep breath, and you're breathing in toxic chemicals coming through the filter, and then go out and have breakfast with pesticides and herbicides. I mean, it's every single aspect of your life. Once you are awake, it's really hard to ignore it.
It dawned on me at one point that the decision-making power was mine.
A light bulb went on that things need to be available readily that are healthy for them and not unhealthy for them.
Eventually it came to a point where it just seemed like, you know, I was having to scream or shout.
You're like, I've had enough of this, and you want to make that change.
We tried to have a 100% whole food diet.
All the traditional cleaning supplies we got rid of.
You can advocate, you can raise awareness.
Speaking out, taking action, and by providing an example of how it can be done.
You can support the people in Washington who are trying to make a difference.
And so really it needs to come from each other.
Talk to your friend. Host a healthy home party.
Point them in the right direction.
Every day I try to tell families about the harms of chemical exposure.
I think it's becoming easier and easier to spread the word.
Maybe post something online.
Facebook is great, you know. I find a nice article and then post it, you know, once in a while.
The more educated I'm becoming, the more interested I am about sharing that information. If we educate consumers to just turn the bottles over, if we educate consumers to just look, to think about it, I think that the consumers can turn this around.
We can be personal alarms, and it could be as simple as one person, and that's a good start.
For every person, there's an individual sound that they need to hear to wake up.
So we can be the alarm to help people wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up!
Wake up!
Wake up!
And I think that we can make a change. I really do.